Before we get into the video, I just want to say this is a spoiler alert, as there is a major spoiler in this video for The Last Jedi. So if you don't want to be spoiled in any way, please switch off the video right now. Greetings excellent ones and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. First of all, if you do enjoy the content on the channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button so you'll get all of the alerts whenever my videos go live. We should do, they're supposed to go into sub boxes, but YouTube and all that, sometimes it doesn't quite go that way. Also, if you do enjoy the video, please remember to leave a like. So following The Last Jedi and Luke Skywalker drifting into the Force, there's a lot of people clamouring for theories, crazy, some of them crazy, as to how he's alive. How he's not dead, he's not passed on into the Force, or he has passed on into the Force and he will be coming back as a physical being. He's just gone to the Force to recharge himself. He will be able to use all of his power to come back again and stuff like that. So I sat down and I thought of a crazy, I want to just do a crazy, really out there idea as to how Luke didn't die or didn't join with the Force. So don't like take this as me saying this is exactly what happened, this is it, and like start calling me an idiot and stuff. It is an idiotic kind of train of thought and stuff, but just take it as it is, a bit of fun between us guys and girls in the world of the Star Wars universe. So it's, as we know now, it's a Force projection that is fighting Kylo, or that is avoiding Kylo's swings and stuff. We do see this projection physically touch Leia and hand Leia something, so you know, we do know that it is possible for the projection to physically touch things and physically hold things and physically do this, that and the other. Although we do see the sort of dice that he gives to Leia vanish in the end. So that got my little brain ticking over, and I thought, okay, so he's projecting and we see Luke on Ahch-To meditating, pushing that projection. And then I thought, well, that rock that he's meditating on and floating above, it played a real pivotal part. Rey went there to train and connect with the Force a bit more. Luke went there, touched it, spoke to Leia, which eventually kind of woke her up from her coma. And I thought that rock, it feels like it's a beacon, you know, a Force beacon. It helps project the Force. It's kind of like a speaker for the Force, you know, it sort of pushes the Force out there. So that made me then think, okay, I can't see him being on the Millennium Falcon when it left, because we saw him watch it leave, and I thought, well, that could have been a projection maybe, but never mind, we'll skirt past that. We do know he's got his ship underwater there. He could have another ship there as well, we just don't know. Maybe, just maybe, that Luke that was on the rock was a projection as well. Now bear with me. I know people say, yeah, but the cloak was on him and it floated away. Leia hand touch physical things. When he looks at the sun, there's a little black speck, sort of a smudge looking thing on the sun. Now this has just popped into my mind, this wasn't part of it, but just listen to me. What if that speck on the sun was a ship, right? Which many people have theorized it's a ship coming to Ahch-To. What if it was a ship leaving Ahch-To, okay, piloted by the caretakers, right? This, like I said, this is a really out there theory, or something else, or somebody else, or maybe it's autopiloted, I don't know. And in that ship is Luke Skywalker projecting himself onto Ahch-To, because you know when Rey and him had that little fight and he got knocked over and he said this is not going to go the way you think, maybe he has glimpsed into Rey's future, seen Kylo kill Snoke. Obviously, he knows this is the destiny, this is the way it has to go, so he's not going to tell her, he's not going to interfere. Knows that she is going to fail to turn Kylo, and knows that she, during all that, gave up her location. His location. I'm getting confused. All the strain and stress of it's confusing me. So he knew that people would be coming to Ahch-To. Even though Snoke gets killed, you know, he feels that maybe it's not safe there anymore for him and the caretakers. Maybe the caretakers have their own ship and it's their ship. I don't know. Anyway, let's forget about the ship. Let's not worry about that. This is a whacked out theory, remember? So he decided that he would leave, and he is projecting onto Ahch-To so that if people turn up at Ahch-To, he can be there to stall them while one, his ship gets away, two, Rey gets away, and maybe it's the Knights of Ren who have been sent. Maybe Kylo's figured out where he is and stuff, maybe something like that, and he feels that they're going there, and so he's on the ship projecting onto that rock, which then becomes a beacon which allows him to double project himself, one to the rock, two to Crate. So it's actually a projection that dies on, well, doesn't die, but projection that keeps Kylo busy at Crate. Then there's projection on Ahch-To, which just fades away while he's looking at the sun. People are like, well, why would he struggle? Well, double projection would take a lot out of him, so he's collapsed through the exhaustion of that, and he sits up and he can see what his projections are seeing, and he sees the sunrise, so he decides to take in the Ahch-To sunrise is one last time, and he's watching them as he loses the connection to the rock because they get further away, or he becomes too weak to do it, and he's now on that ship going somewhere, wherever, recovering his strength. That's it. A little bit disjointed, I apologise. A little bit nervously told, I apologise. Not greatly presented, I apologise. But I just wanted to come up with a really crazy theory. And what I want in the comments down below is, let me know, in the relative realms of reality in Star Wars, what are your crazy theories as to how Luke could not have died, or may not be dead, or may not have passed on into the Force? For me, he's passed into the Force. He's going to be a Force ghost in episode 9. But I just wanted to think of something out there that in this supposedly anything can happen Star Wars world could maybe randomly happen in a roundabout way. So let me know in the comments down below, guys. Remember to always be kind to myself and to others. We don't tolerate trolls, we don't tolerate abuse on this channel, so just bear that in mind. And lastly, remember to always be excellent to each other. Bye bye. That was crazy, absolutely crazy.